another how-to video. Today we're going to be going over something that's been working out really good this spring for me. CC Moore Gaz Fareham pop-ups accompanied with a Belachan stick mix. So I'm going to show you how to do this today and how I set my rigs up. One of the main reasons I'm also adding the Shellfish Concentrate, which you can see right here, is there's a lot of shellfish in the lake. Right here you can see a freshwater snail. Just pulled that out of the lake today. And also looks like little clams here. But that's what the carp naturally feed off here. So it's been a deadly combination in the spring, so I'm going to share it with you today. So first thing I'm going to do, just get a little container like this. I'm going to add just a little water. All this is going to do is thin out my concentrate. Maybe like two tablespoons, something like that. All I'm going to do next, get my liquid concentrate. I'm using the shellfish in this one, but I have been, you can get back and forth. I've been doing the liquid Belachan or the shellfish. Both of them have been really well. I think the shellfish seem to do just a little bit better on this lake. And I'm just going to start pouring that in. All I'm going to do is just take a spoon, mix that up just so it thins it out really good. Maybe add just a touch more water. Keep in mind this is going to get on PVA, so we don't want too much water. But the stick mix is going to absorb all this. So mix that up real good. I don't want to tip it too far, but you can kind of see it's pretty liquidy at this point. Okay, I just grabbed my bag of Belachan stick mix from CC Moore, and we're just going to slowly start adding this into the liquid. You can put a little bit in and just kind of mix it up and see if you need more liquid or more stick mix and go from there. So we'll just mix that up here, and it's going to take a little bit just to absorb in. You can see it's starting to slurry up, looks like a milkshake. I can see I still need a lot more stick mix in here. So just keep adding. Basically, once all said and done, it'll just be sticky. It'll still be dry, there'll be some dry spots, but that's going to be good. That's going to go up in the water column and then spread. And if you have some waves out that day, it's going to attract the fish to your boilie. Kind of just smash it down. I just used a spoon in here. But still just a little too wet, so just keep adding. You'll see it goes from a brown to basically almost like a black color when it's ready. Just get all the corners, that way you know there's no water there, since I did thin that out. And we're going to let this rest for about 5 minutes just so it really absorbs in. Last thing we want is our PVA bag to break down prematurely. So basically you can see what we have right now at this point. Nice dark mix and all kinds of good stuff in here. Seeds, looks like some crushed hemp. And we'll let this sit and I'll show you how to rig it up here in 1 second. Okay, it's set up now for 5 minutes. I'm just going to take a spoon. I'm using a quarter solids PVA bag, extra small. It seems like these work a little bit better because they're a little bit more stretchy. This will make the bag explode in the water once it dissolves. So let's go ahead and pull these out here. And all we're going to do, we're going to fill, compact, fill again. So right now, pulled out a extra small bag and open that up here. And just give that one quick mix. It's stuck to the side just a little bit, but you can see it feels a lot drier now since it's sat for 5 minutes. And we're going to start to fill that up. The quarter one comes with a loader, but I just like to use a spoon. It seems like it's easier when you're using the stick mix anyhow. So I started to load this up. And we're just going to press it down into the bag, just to get it real tight. So press it down with your thumb, add some more in. we're just going to keep redoing this step till it's fully compressed. It's actually going to flex out the sides a little bit. So keep doing that. You want to leave about 1.5 inches at the top just so you can do like a lick and stick method. So right now that's pretty well pressed except for that one corner. And we'll just keep pressing that in there. I'll add just a little bit more here. It seems like it's not up high enough. Okay, right now you can see how our bag looks like that. All I'm going to do, it's pretty compact. Just pinch the top, turn one time, and I'm just going to lick it and stick it. Fold it over to the side. Even though that's just a little loose there, it's going to fly through. Then pull your corner like that, and then press down with your finger. Then see how there's a bunch of gap there? Just lick it, stick it over, and that's going to make your corners real nice. Again, pinch the corner, press in. That's going to compact it, press it in. Nothing left in that corner. Lick it, stick it back. Even though this isn't the neatest looking bag, this will fly through the air very nicely. And just a little loose up here. You don't want to put too much water on with your tongue, or saliva I should say. And basically all we got to do now is just get our rig. I have one already done here. Very simple. All we're doing, standard hair rig. Put a shot about a 1/2 inch up, and then we have our pop-up, and I'll show you what that looks like in our fish tank. All we gotta do, stringer needle. I always go through this section first, the untwisted section. Since there's nothing large in here, it's not gonna get hung up with the hook either. So what we do, got that on our stringer needle, put that on, slide it down, and then puncture the hook into the bag. That way it's not going to tangle in the air. And that's what we are left with right there. And this has been tearing the waters apart for me. I've never had much confidence in pop-ups till this year. After switching over to the CC Moore brand pop-ups, they've been outperforming anything I've ever used before. So there we go. And that's the rig, and I'm going to show you how this looks in a fish tank, just so you can see the break time on it and how it clouds up in the water. Again, thanks for watching my videos. Have a lot of new subscribers, so we'll be having plenty more videos to come in the near future. Thank you. Welcome back. It's time for the tank test now. So we're going to see how this performs underwater. I'm going to put the rig right in front of here. You can see the rig. See the hook there and a split shot. So let's put this in the water and see how she acts. Usually there'll be a lead there, so that would pin it down. So just keep that in mind. That would lay perfectly flat on the bottom with a lead. I just wanted to throw it in the tank just so you could see it. There you see it starting to break now. We'll see what happens here in a second. You see it starting to come out. Finally starting to break there. It doesn't take long. And the stick mix is starting to flake apart. PVA is melting. Got some bubbles coming out of that. So I'm going to get a nice little patch of stick mix all around that rig. I did have the water just a little bit colder, that's why it's taken a little bit longer to break down. It's starting to come apart pretty good now. You can see particles are rising up and down. Zoom out here in a minute so you can see that. See how stuff's kind of going up and down there. Got the pop-up standing out like a sore thumb. Got all that attraction all around it. Because we compress that tight, it is taking a while to break down. So there's going to be constant movement there for about maybe 5 minutes. So once the PVA dissolves, which it's just about all dissolved, it's going to just keep attracting the fish over and over again. I'm going to just speed this up a little bit. Let's hit that a little bit, but see the action there. You still have like a ball of it there. So as soon as the fish comes in, let's say the fish is swimming around there and starts sucking below. Look at that. Just clouded up the entire area. Basically the entire fish tank. Let me come back here. The entire fish tank has a layer all across the bottom of that stick mix. See how well that's working? And of course you can still see your pop-up very well. Again, let me just do that one more time. Comes in. Look at that. No wonder this is working so good. I never did this under the tank before. So let me see if I can get the rig here to kind of show you a little bit. That is something else. But you can see there, I'll try zooming in on the rig. You have that rig right there. You have the rig right there. The split shot you can see below it. Then the hook is right there also. So as soon as the fish comes along, that's going to be nice and balanced 1 inch off the bottom. As soon as it sucks that in, that hook is right in its mouth. And even though the hook link is floating right there, it's going to be pinned down with a lead. You can add a little tungsten tubing tungsten putty in the middle of that just to pin it even more. But this is the rig that has been working really well for me. And again, look at that cloud. You just have a layer. It almost looks like fog on the bottom. But look how that just makes a whole area just have full of attraction in the water. So no, if that doesn't attract them, I don't know what will. Again, that's still breaking there. That's still pretty solid. Let me just hit it with a spoon. You can see it's slowly dissolving. That probably had more of the concentrate in it. And again, I'll knock away some of this loose feed so you can see the rig a little bit better. You can barely make out the hook there. You can see the split shot. And there she is. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, the effectiveness of the CC Moore stick mix on the bottom. Traction just all over the place. Okay, after looking down at this, you can see how much that's spread out. You can see some seeds floating. And I'm going to try zooming in here on the rigs. You can see the hook there, and then there'll be a shot holding that pop-up. And again, that's about a 1 inch off the bottom. And let me stir this up real quick so you can see how much this clouds up. So I'm just going to hit this again. See how it constantly keeps clouding up the bottom? So as soon as the carp comes in, that is just going to cloud the entire area. Look at that, I barely touched it, and it's just filling up the fish tank with all that goodness. I just wanted to show you the rig here. Standard hair rig. You have a split shot about 1/2 inch up the hair, and then you have your pop-up. And all this does, the split shot will hold the pop-up in place. That way the buoyancy of the pop-up won't lift your hook off the bottom. When the fish comes in, it's going to suck everything up, and then the hook's going to be right in the mouth. That way you can fish this right off the bottom with a stick mix like I showed you in the video.